What's up, everybody? JD here, and it's a dreary Saturday morning, but I figured I'd start another vlog today. So I'm on my way to BJ Adams' shop to go finish up that F450 transmission conversion and tinker on whatever else he's got laying around needs worked on. So without I keep saying that without further ado crap. Anyway, just roll intro. Alright everybody, so we're here. There's oh, I'm shaking the heck out of the phone. There's BJ. We're gonna get started today. But as I said earlier when I started this, it is a dreary Saturday. As I'm sure you saw in the travel clips, it's trying to peek through, but I kind of don't want it to because the temperature is good. What you think, BJ?
Works for me, brother.
Well, we're going to get kind of organized and started and get this stuff done. I'll catch you guys in a minute. Alrighty, I hope I framed this up right, but we done figured out what we're going to do. The sun's cleared up a little bit, so we're going to get started. Today, spin you around and show you. This is getting its transmission. I got a clutch kit, flywheel, new flywheel bolts, and all that good stuff to put the drivetrain and this 450 together. But here's where things going to get interesting. I'm going to show you what... Sorry, it's hard to frame up. I don't have the little screen that's over on the side that I would normally use to talk. But we're gonna pull that out from back there with that. And a little background on what this actually is. What year is this, BJ? 90?
It's a 90, yeah.
It's a 90 Fox body with a set of Mickey Thompsons on it. And 10 holes and all that. But I think you guys have already been clued in if you've watched my other videos as to what this car actually is. It's a Coyote swap car, TKO 500 and a bunch of good stuff. And BJ's gonna fire it up. You ain't gonna hear a word I say here in just a second. But oh, we're gonna use this to get that 450 out. Go. Oh, just for giggles, I want to point out something to you. We're in BJ's house of hook. First of all, look at this wonderful prep. This wonderful prep here. We're going to use the ET drags to drag a truck. So let me get in here so I can keep it from hitting the back of this Mustang as we pull it. This should be interesting, guys. Hopefully you can hear me. Oh, spider webs! Wow. This is why I hang out with BJ, quite frankly. This is highly entertaining. Needless to say, I'm still stuck in the truck because that thing don't work. Neither does this thing, because I've already took the guts out of it. So once we figure out where to go from here, since she ain't got an e-brake. By the way, BJ, I'm going to have to hold it here until we get her unhooked.
Good, Bubba.
Well, how good are we?
No, hold up.
Yeah, I hear that moving. All right.
Drags do work good for tractor.
As I said just a second ago, BJ's Facebook living right now to play with his buddies, but yeah, the house of hook worked out. I mean, he spun off the line. His 60 foot's probably a 2.2 or 2.3. I mean, he really spun, but no, we managed to get it moved. He may have to resod the yard though. I think BJ's gonna scare me to death now.
Now we're gonna go make a little street maybe. Your Facebook Live there.
All right. Can't be too scary. I got both hands full of something. I'm filming for my YouTube channel at the same time he's Facebook living. Just in case you guys didn't realize, and some of the stuff I've talked about on my YouTube channel, this is a 10-second car. Mexico, boys. Here we go. Just so you guys know, the seat's still in good condition. I didn't tear it up too bad from BJ's driving. Alright guys, we're done playing. Well, we're not done playing, but we're going to do something with this truck that we drug with a tow Mustang. As you know, in the last video, last vlog I was here, we pulled out the E4OD,
Yes.
EO4D. It's 500 pounds worth of slushy. Yeah, 500 pounds worth of slushy, no goodness. So we're going to put this here flywheel in, because the flywheel from the other truck, the IDI 7.3, don't line up with a Power Stroke turbo motor. So that's clutch. That's the pressure plate, plate, L, not R, JD. Pressure plate, disc, alignment tool, flywheel, bolts, pilot bushing, rear main seal, and throwout bearing. We're gonna stick all that in there, so I'm gonna cut right here and get under the truck, and if I've got enough light, I'll shoot you some angles of putting this thing together. Alright, just for a quick note here, when we're talking about the interchange of parts, we're gonna do a rear main seal while we're in there. I mean, why wouldn't you? So this is the rear main seal plate. You know, bolt holes, slip it around the crank, bolt it on, stop leaking. At least, you know, a little less. All diesels leak, but in theory, it's not supposed to leak. But I want to show you something that's the most entertaining part. So we're looking here. You know, it's Felpro. Felpro breaks down. They have their, oh, I can't see where my finger's at. Have their part number, their description, and then they give you a breakdown over here on the left-hand side of what it fits. So Ford TK V8 444 7.3 liter overhead valve engine, the diesel direct injection from 94 to 01, right? But here's where I giggled. You see that right there? 2.2 liter single overhead cam engine, 96 to 97. You mean to tell me this fits my diesel truck and an Escorter Contour? Mercy me. Go. Alrighty, boys and girls, it's probably fuzzy because it's dark under here, so the ISO is cranked up. But this is what we're doing. I'm gonna take this here rear main seal off. I got me an assortment of sockets. I think that's 8mm. If not, you know, I got a 9 and a 10 right there. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off and replace the rear main seal with this here handy dandy sealing gasket, and gets to moving. I need to get this finished here in a couple hours. Alrighty, y'all, new rear main on, torque down. I'm gonna go ahead and button up the down pipe up top so it don't beat me up. That right there's the down pipe. I'm gonna go ahead and button that up, put it back in the V-band up underneath, and I've already started the bolts right there. So button that up so it don't beat me up. I'm gonna go ahead and slap flywheel and clutch and get started with that stuff so I can get ready to stab the transmission here shortly. Now the flywheel's on and all friggin' 10 of these things are on here. Not torqued down yet. I've still got to torque them. I've got the down pipe in position, but because the engine's tilted back, yep, that's a cut. Whee! Because the engine's tilted back, the V-band won't line up on the turbo for the down pipe to go in there. So we'll have to wait till the transmission's stabbed. But I do, as I showed you in the other clip, have it started so it quits falling on my head. Now it's time to grab a torque wrench and get these boogers torqued down to a couple of uggas, as sloppy mechanics would say. I'll got to go look up the exact foot-pounds for them, but I think it's something like 70 or 80. But anyway, got to go look that up, put torque on them, then I'm ready to install the clutch. All right, well, we're at a turning point. I've got the flywheel and the clutch in and all torqued. There's a dog. That's Harlan, BJ's dog. Anyway, you can see big old piece of wood and jack and a transmission on it. The transmission is stabbed, it's in the clutch. I'm about to start all the bolts to bolt the bell housing to the back of the motor. Engine, let me say it correctly, engine. Start them bolts and get it bolted up. Then it's just cross member, drive shaft, down pipe reconnected up there at the turbo, and other little nitpick stuff, shifter, master and slave cylinder, and she'll be done. So getting close. Alright, everybody, well, I got as far as I could. I gotta go pick up my wife at work, so I've just run out of time. So show you real quick what all I got done. Yeah, that's the sound a fat man makes when he squats to get on the ground. So there is, oh, where's my finger? Drive shaft, carrier bearing into the back of the transmission. The transmission is stabbed, bell housing is attached, clutch, pressure plate, clutch disc, flywheel, all installed. New rear main seal. Down pipe is kind of put into place, but it hasn't been hooked up to the V-band up top yet, just because the engine was hanging down at an angle. Now BJ is gonna make a measurement of how far off this this cross member here is off from the transmission mount. Let me go up so you can see it. See the transmission mount there. You're gonna see how far that is off and fab a plate for it, just because this truck came with an automatic. It was a EO 4D or whatever it's called. Now that's a ZF5. We're converting it to a 5-speed so he can work it half to death. And that's about it, guys. I'm going to get out from under here and wipe myself off so I can get in my car and head to the house. So Get the shade where you can see me well. Oh, sorry, that was stumbling because fat men don't get up off the ground very well. So the nastiness that is me. Thank you guys. I appreciate you hanging out, checking out the video. This is either going to be vlog episode 7, 8, 9, something like that. But thank you for checking it out. Like, comment, subscribe, all those normal YouTube things, and let's do something cool together. Have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Peace.